That's why when people give the really, amazing advice of, he's abusive, why don't you just leave? It's useless advice, because when you're in a trauma bond, you will react like you are losing oxygen. You are obsessed, panicky, shaking, crying, checking your phone, craving contact. You're like bargaining with yourself. How bad was he? He's not that bad, right? Maybe I did provoke him. You're losing your mind. You want one last conversation, one last chance. A trauma bond is the thing that makes you go, I'm going to tell him to go to therapy and then we'll see. I'm going to wait for him to cheat on me one more time. Or, the thing that makes some women say, I wish he would hit me, because you want one big thing to happen to make it where you'll leave him. But the truth is, if you're trauma bonded, you probably won't. Not always. But we don't feel like leaving them is even an option. And if we feel this horrible, shaky, awful feeling when we go to leave the person or they leave us, we think, oh, this is proof, right? This is a connection. I wouldn't feel this way if this didn't mean everything. But trauma bonds just mimic love, right? Trauma bonds make you need his validation to trust your own friggin' reality, right? So you keep needing him to admit it. This is another sign, right? Admit that he hurt you, lied, cheated, abused you, that he meant it, that he knew what he was doing the whole time. Admit that you're not crazy, all of that, right? But the guy just refuses because accountability, right? Mind you, I realize some will admit some of these things and take what seems like accountability, but without changed behavior, it's not accountability, it's just words. So pay attention to that. You're usually not going to get these things. Now, a deep attachment, you can grieve the other person, right? Like if my current partner left me, I would be very sad. I would grieve that, okay? But I wouldn't feel like I'm going to die. I wouldn't. A trauma bond keeps you stuck needing reality from the person who distorted your reality and feeling like you need the person. But in these relationships, closure is typically not going to happen. It's typically pretty impossible to get closure from someone like this, because when we say closure, we want something that's like a clean end. We want accountability. But that's not what's going to happen, because you're talking to someone who benefits from the confusion that they created. So people feel like, well, you still love him, right? So leaving is a mistake. You can feel like you love someone and be trauma bonded. You can also love someone who's unsafe, and you can love someone that you absolutely need to leave. Love is not the only data point. And that's the thing, like love conquers all. The hell it does, right? The patterns matter, the power imbalances matter, the way you are treated matter, how you feel in this relationship matters. So don't ask yourself, do I love him? What does loving him require you to survive? Ask yourself much better questions. Can you say no without punishment? Can I tell the truth to this person? Am I choosing him freely, or do I just feel panic-stricken when I'm not with him? The things that really break the trauma bond are not just white-knuckling it through and just hoping that this all goes away and that you just don't love him anymore. No contact is a good start, but it's not always the thing that actually helps you. Now, I have a break and rebuild method that I teach inside my courses, my groups, and in my one-on-one coaching. I help women actually break free of these trauma bonds. You want less explaining, less checking, less chasing, less feeding the loop. And there are literal skills, actionable, practical skills that you need in order to break these things. I want women to stop using all the good moments that happen in every abusive relationship as evidence against the harm. It's actually just evidence that you're exactly in the cycle that I'm describing, right? Learn how your nervous system confuses relief and safety. That's a big one. Get support from people who understand the difference between heartbreak and trauma bonding.